So the episode opens with the girls getting Noella back to the table, but she's still kind of on one. So they trying to get her to be nice to Heather, yet still help her through her divorce. She seems like too much work. Heather decides to call the Menzies and they all out at dinner together. And Jen's like, they didn't invite my husband because your husband, him and Chip are having a great weekend while you're out here working. So the gay Robin Williams asked Fecal Bador's man and Gina's man when they gonna get down the aisle. Fecal Bador's man said, we just dating right now. Gina's man said, 1 to 3 years. Oh, goodness. Back with the heifers, somebody asked Fecal Bador, if you had a threesome, who would you bring in? A plastic surgeon to pick her face up off the ground. That's who I'd bring in. So Fecal's like, no, we ain't ever gonna have no threesome. Everybody's pretty drunk at this point. So then Noella says, I think your kiddos are your soulmate. Now, this is when Gina gets kind of irritated because she's like, Noella, do you have to talk all the time? And of course, Noella drunk and she gone yammer. Heather sees Gina eye twitching and she's like, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm fine. What are they on? This is giving me a hide-up tea, a little Coke, a little Adderall. Somebody powdered their nose mid-scene. So Heather was over stroking Gina's head like this. Then when Heather leaves to go to the potty, Noella and Emily kind of start poking fun at her. They're like, are you okay? No, she ain't okay. She's out there. Then Noella said, you want to come to the bathroom with me? I don't think she needed any more of what y'all was doing in that bathroom. Then Shouldn't Bador said, knock it off right now. And then Gina, knock it off. She told you to knock it off right now. What are you on? 1 minute you were like this, then you're that. I don't know if that's booze. I don't think that's just booze. It's California. Then Emily said, we need some shots. No, y'all don't. And then Gina's like, chakra, chakra. She sounded like one of them aliens from Mars Attacks. Rah, 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 rah. Powder, I don't know if this is pills. But this is induced. Ooh, we haven't used induced in so long. This is some type of induced tea. So then Gina's trying to calm Emily down from hulking out. How Khloe Kardashian. And now Noella seems the most sober. This is odd. Okay, now Noella's storming off because she ain't really getting all the attention. That's all that is. Let me get back to what I was saying 30 minutes ago. Nobody cared. Okay, we get it. Shitting's kids is her life. We heard you say that. Oh, goodness, yes. Go sit by Shitting since you need all the attention. I see why your man left you. So then Gina and Emily get up to leave and Emily says, you're being offensive. And Noella's like, I'm being offensive? Y'all are all just drunk and assy and hide up. Hide up. Off what? I don't know, but it seems to be something. Oh, God. Then Shouldn't Bador, get the fuck back over here. So then Gina tries to tell Noella how she's being interesting, but is too drunk to get her point across. However, Noella is somewhat reactionary. Noella just off. All you heifers is off. And then you'll have like a weird little left field moment. A little spasm. A little slippage. A little mental slippage. Oh, thank goodness it's the next morning after that very confusing scene. So Heather and Shouldn't Bador are going to look at properties. And the other heifer's going to do a sweat lodge. They need a detox. Noella didn't have a good night's sleep. I know you had too many uppers. That's why you were tossing and turning. But you upset with Gia? She didn't say anything hurtful. Oh, now we're joined by Heather's friend Tawny and that irritating doctor. Meanwhile, across the resort, Gia, Emily, and Noella go for their sweat lodge treatment. They might need a rehab treatment. So as they getting into their healing, we cut back over to Heather looking at a beautiful manse. Oh, now that's money. Ooh, 3 acres at 13 milli. A wraparound pool. This isn't a house. This is a resort. Shitting. It's fun to live in a big house. I mean, if somebody gave it to me, I'd be happy. Well, nobody's giving it to you. Get back to your condo. I prefer cozy. I don't want to walk down 4 flights of stairs. Good news, your house only got 1. If it has that, you're probably in a ranch. Oh my God, the library. Heather is just rubbing Shitten's face in it. Back in the sweat lodge, the heifers are really feeling the heat. I know it smells like gin and tonic in there. Booze just flowing out their pores. Noella passing out in the damn sweat box. She looked like she was dehydrated before she went in there. Oh God, the drama. Ooh, but she knows how to turn it on and off. I'm sorry, this is plotline. Oof. A true damsel in distress. So once they've calmed Noella down, Emily and Gia go outside to have a drink. Okay, so them heifers said they really felt it in the sweat lodge. They got some of that bad juju off of them. Well, good. So they still seem discombobulated after that sweat lodge, so they just head on home and go to sleep. Meanwhile, with Heather's home tour, we're looking at a beautiful lot over the Sea of Cortez. So the land that Heather looking at costs $8 million. The house gonna be 7.5, so 15.5 million. How close is a Target to their house? I guess if it's close to a Target, I'd be down. Ooh, that's a lot of money. So everybody's refreshed from a nap, and Noella, Emily, and Gina meet out on the beach, and Noella asks, are y'all flying private? And Gina's like, well, you missed the plane here, and you wasn't really invited, so heifer, you might need to fend for yourself, but she's like, it's not my plane, ask Heather, heifer. Emily said she didn't even want her to come. You had to talk her into it. You think she's gonna be flying pride? Gina's like, why did you have to tell her? Because it's the truth. Oh, God, now Noella gonna say this is hurting your heart. Well, you weren't invited, so you need to be happy somebody stuck up for you. You knew you had friction with Heather, and she said, I don't think I'm the friend for you. So I don't know why it's hurting your heart when she told you in your face. So Gina and Emily are telling Noella, look, you gotta be a little more demure with Heather. You gotta open up slowly. Show her your good side first before you let her in on all your drama. Oh God, now Emily getting hot in the puss over Noella. Cause it's not a Housewives trip unless it gets a little lessy. Emily gonna say, I might have experimented. Child, you was eating puss like a pork chop. Oh my goodness, Gina's like, you went down on a woman? What else are you going to do? Duh. Child, the doctor in pain, she called her husband. He's like, I hope it's better tomorrow. But me and Chipper are humping right now, so I gotta go. But that's what happens when you marry a handsome child. All right, so we're having dinner on the last night of the trip. Shitting Bador, what is this dress you have on? Oh, good, it'll be an argument dinner since we're starting with a tequila tasting, and you know these heifers can't hold their booze. So we're all sitting down to dinner, and Heather's kind of on her type A. Oh wait, don't break the toast chain. Don't break the toast chain. You didn't clink. Child, just let everybody eat. So Emily, Noella, and Gina are all clearly drunk. They talking about their little sweat lodge experience. And then the doctor has to ask, did Noella pass out? Why are you worried about her? But now Jennifer starts talking to Heather about how her little boy was acting like a little boy. But you knew he wasn't grown when you married him. I don't know what makes you think a ring was going to make him change or grow up. Heather trying to tell her, look, you got to train this little boy to give you what you need. Good luck. Meanwhile, Fecal Bador and Noella are whispering about why Emily stormed off last night. Because she was drunk, and I think a little high. I'm not saying it's the truth, but to me, she seemed induced. So that's why she ran off. Also, she was upset that you were fiending for the spotlight and wouldn't let anybody else talk. And Noella said, oh no, Emily wasn't the issue. Gina was saying, this is what you do. It is what you do. You make everything about you. Like, unless you're talking, nobody's talking. Oh goodness, so now Shitting Bador's like, Noella, you have to discuss what these ladies did that hurt you. You can't just say we're good. You've got to dig in, beat a dead horse, and nitpick. Y'all was drunk, that's it. Noella's like, look, we're good. We're fine here. We were just drunk. Shitting gets up to pee, and then everybody's, where's Shitting going? Where's Shitting going? Where's Shitting going? Where's she going? Where's she going? Where? Can the heifer pee? So Heather says, oh, literally this evening, really? Like, okay, Noella, you're starting again. And Noella says, don't tell me what to do. And Heather says, I won't. I have no interest. Now, Noella's feeling provoked. I remember somebody on TikTok said this episode had chaotic energy, and it does. Everything is very choppy. Noella, you were just saying you're fine. Now you're feeling provoked. Can you just sit there and eat your food and have pleasant conversation? Oh, and then Noella says to Heather, I found out that I was a pity invite. Girl, you knew you was a pity invite. Like you know you getting divorced. It's not new news. Heather said, no, I didn't want to invite you because you gave my daughter something inappropriate. Okay, so Noella's like, it was a card game. Heather says it was inappropriate. Now, Heather's the mama, so she can decide what's inappropriate. And this is a 17-year-old. Like, do them gifts after 21. Let them be grown. Again, you could have just got the heifer a gift card. Heather says to Gina, this is why I didn't want to discuss it, because I knew this heifer wasn't going to see it my way. And it's my child, so ain't no other way to see it. Gina tells Noella, look, just say you're sorry, because she's allowed to feel how she feels. And Noella gonna say, what part of this don't you understand? I typed in LGBTQ gifts on Amazon. Oh, so you didn't even really put any thought into what you were getting this girl, so you don't know whether it was or wasn't inappropriate. Oh, girl. You see, we was with you, but now you just acting stupid and induced. Oh, goodness. So now Shitten Bedora's trying to get everybody's attention, and nobody wants to listen to Shitten, which is why she says, nobody listens to me, because you don't have anything valid to say out of your two-faced mouth. Oh, God. No, Noella gonna say, how dare I not know your straight fragility? Heather's like, my straight fragility? It was just an inappropriate game for a teenager. It was. Oh, Noella, you ain't got a leg to stand on. I'm a biracial, bisexual woman who lives in Orange County. Don't you tell me I'm inappropriate. She didn't say you were inappropriate. She said your gift was. Oh, girl, you went from fan favorite to shitty boo in one episode. So Heather's like, look, I'm going to just read you what the card said. And then Noella was like, oh, okay, that is inappropriate. This is why nobody wanted to invite you, because it takes you too long to get the point. Noella, you still going to say in the confessional, well, it wasn't appropriate, but to use the word pornography. The guys is talking about eating pussy. You know porn can be written, right? Heather said, I got Noella's game, and she's so calculated, she already knew, oh, I'll pull the homophobic card. I'll pull the race card. She got him in her back pocket whenever she gets into trouble. I hate to say it, but it's true. Noella is just so dismissive. Are we done? Well, that was the shit. I'm going to see you soon for Big Brother. Who do you think's going to win? I can see the fighting heifer so far.